Today we're diving into a mind-blowing discovery at the ancient site of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. Buckle up, because we're about to explore what might be the oldest solar calendar in human history.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Studio 64. My name's David, my little nerdlings. I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you, and I came across this at Popular Mechanics. Scientists found a 12,000-year-old monument. Turns out it may be humanity's oldest calendar. Yes, but just how exactly to track time? This should be very interesting, actually. There's a photo of it. Amazing. Carvings on a 12,000-year-old monument in Turkey appear to mark solar days and years, making it possibly the oldest solar calendar in Canada? Your brain and your mouth are not working in conjunction today, are they? I think their brain and mouth are having an argument. Yes, possibly the oldest solar calendar in ancient civilization. Marking a massive comet strike as the start, inhabitants used symbols to record every astronomical event, including those as small as single days. The summer solstice was called out on the monument as a special day. An ancient monument discovered in Turkey may just be an ancient monument, but if its markings are what experts think they are, it might be the world's oldest solar calendar. Yes, now in a study published in Time and Mind, based on the work of researchers from the University of Edinburgh, experts write the markings at Göbekli Tepe in southern Turkey, a temple-like archaeological complex filled with intricately carved symbols, indicate the markings of a solar calendar that tracks days, seasons and years. Now, as usual, I'll leave the link to the main article below the video so you can pop in and check out these embedded links. Go for a bit of a deeper dive if you want beyond the main article. Makes for an interesting read, believe me. Now, by analysing the symbols carved onto pillars, the team believes that every V could represent a single day, and given that one pillar featured 365 days. Yeah, interesting. And among those, the summer solstice in particular was highlighted with a V worn around the neck of a bird-like beast, meant to represent the summer solstice constellation during that time. Okay. The calendar explanation could help explain why the V symbol appears on so many other nearby statues of deities linked to time and creation, with the V almost always showing up around their neck. Interesting. Yes, now the calendar's preoccupation with day, night and seasonal changes may have sparked anew with a world-changing comet strike, one that experts believe occurred around roughly 10,850 BC and helped contribute to a mini ice age that eliminated numerous species. Now, it appears the inhabitants of Göbekli Tepe were keen observers of the sky. Martin Sweetman, lead study researcher from the University of Edinburgh School of Engineering, said in a statement, which is to be expected given their world had been devastated by a comet strike. The event might have triggered civilization by initiating a new religion and by motivating developments in agriculture to cope with the cold climate. Possibly their attempts to record what they saw are the first steps towards development of writing millennia later. Very interesting. Interesting. So a comet strike and sort of turned everything on its head. Interesting. I don't ever want, obviously one's going to happen, like a meteor or a comet strike or whatever the case is. I don't want it to happen, but it's definitely going to happen here one day on Earth again. The odds are, pretty favourable. Be interesting to see that if there were any survivors, how human beings would cope. I mean, we saw how bad it was with the pandemic and people going nuts and buying up lots of toilet paper. Geez, if that's all it takes for people to go insane, dear oh dear. You know what I mean? Like humans turn to their animal state very quickly. It'd be quite interesting as an experiment, but not if it was reality, if you know what I mean. From an anthropological point of view, just watching human beings go, and degenerate into madness and animal behaviour because of a comet strike or something like that. Fascinating. The carvings also track cycles for both the moon and the sun, which predate other calendar finds of this type by many millennia, the group wrote. Now, by tracking the movements of meteors and the Earth, the ancient research may have also shown for the first time that comet strikes happen more when Earth's orbit crosses the path of circling comet fragments, something modern-day researchers have proven. Now, to help support this theory, the team points to another pillar at the site, which appears to picture the torrid meteor stream lasting 27 days, which was quite possibly the source of the ancient comet strike. Yes, the researchers believe the temple carvings show the ancient civilization was recording dates precisely, noting how the movement of the constellations across the sky differed based on the time of the year. This would be 10,000 years before Hipparchus of ancient Greeks documented the wobble in the Earth's axis in 150 BC, making this newfound calendar well ahead of its time. That's absolutely fascinating, isn't it? Very interesting indeed. Love to hear your thoughts on this. Are there any archaeologists or astronomers out there watching this video? Please feel free to comment, because we love to hear from. I'm not a scientist myself. I just love all science, space, and tech news, and love sharing these stories with people. The more we learn, the better off we are. Information is key. Yes, we've got a little video here that'll give us a bit more background on the site and the monument itself. Very interesting indeed. Let's check it out, and we'll catch up again when we come out the other side.
Göbekli Tepe, home to the world's oldest solar calendar? Hey there, history buffs and astronomy enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a mind-blowing discovery at the ancient site of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. Buckle up, because we're about to explore what might be the oldest solar calendar in human history. Göbekli Tepe, located in southeast Turkey, is a 12,000-year-old archaeological wonder. It's famous for its massive T-shaped stone pillars covered in intricate carvings, but recent studies suggest these carvings might be more than just ancient art. Researchers from the University of Edinburgh have proposed that some of these engravings could actually be a primitive lunisolar calendar. That's right, our ancestors might have been tracking celestial events way earlier than we thought. Let's take a closer look at those mysterious V-shaped symbols on the pillars. Each V might represent a single day, and on one pillar, researchers counted 365 of them. Sound familiar? That's a full solar year, folks. Here's where it gets really interesting. There's a unique V symbol hanging around the neck of a bird-like creature. Scientists believe this could represent the summer solstice constellation of that time. Other statues nearby, possibly representing deities, have been found with similar V markings at their necks. But wait, there's more. These carvings might not just be a calendar, they could be a memorial to a catastrophic event. Experts think they might commemorate a comet impact from around 10,850 BCE, which triggered a mini ice age. This cataclysmic event led to a mass die-off of megafauna, dramatically reshaping ecosystems worldwide. In response to these environmental changes, early human societies likely had to adapt their survival strategies. This shift may have spurred innovations in farming techniques and social organization, ultimately setting the stage for the birth of complex civilizations in the Fertile Crescent region of Western Asia. Another pillar seems to depict the torrid meteor stream, which is believed to be the source of that ancient comet impact. This 27-day stream appeared to come from the constellations of Aquarius and Pisces. If this theory is correct, it means our ancestors were tracking celestial movements with incredible accuracy, way before we thought possible. We're talking about precession, the wobble of Earth's axis, being recorded 10,000 years before Hipparchus of ancient Greece documented it in 150 BC. So what do you think? Could Göbekli Tepe really be home to the world's oldest solar calendar? And how might this change our understanding of ancient civilizations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating discoveries from the ancient world. Until next time, keep looking up. You never know what secrets the stars might reveal.
Well, that was absolutely fascinating. Very interesting. I love little things like that to give us a bit more background. It's very interesting, as I say. Love ancient civilizations ever since I was a kid and just love reading about them. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah. And this is really interesting, if true. You know, a 12,000-year-old monument turns out might be humanity's oldest calendar. Incredible. I wonder if they did naughty calendars back then. Whatever the equivalent of a fireman was, or some ladies in bikinis or something. God, you're a weirdo, David. It's fascinating, isn't it? All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video, because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care. And as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say, don't worry, I'm not doing any calendar shoots in mankinis or anything. So don't panic. As I also always say,
A most fascinating thing happened.